Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Arshian Sari.
11 चैप्टर 1 द लिविंग वर्ल्ड वेरी इजी चैप्टर और कंसाइज हो चुका है। बहुत चीज़ें कट हो चुकी हैं जो कि अब सिलेबस में नहीं है, बहुत छोटा हो चुका है। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट इज डाइवर्सिटी इन द लिविंग वर्ल्ड एंड टेक्सोनोमिक कैटेगरीज, और एक और टॉपिक हो जाएगा टेक्सोनोमिक एड्स जो कि अब नहीं है। सो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। हाउ वंडरफुल इज द लिविंग वर्ल्ड, the wide range of living type is amazing. The extraordinary habitat in which we find living organisms, be it cold mountain, deciduous forest, ocean, fresh water, lakes, desert or hot spring, leave us speechless. The beauty of galloping horse, यानी तगड़ुक तगड़ुक करते हुए घोड़े, migrating birds, इधर से उधर जाते हुए बर्ड्स, द वैली ऑफ फ्लावर्स एंड द अटैकिंग शार्क इवोक्स ऑ एंड अ डीप सेंस ऑफ वंडर। पूरा नेचर का डिस्क्रिप्शन दे दिया है कि कैसे नेचर अच्छे से हमें पूरा मतलब इतनी चीजें हैं। नेचर इज ब्यूटिफुल बेसिकली। द इकोलॉजिकल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट and cooperation among member of population and among population of a community, or even the molecular traffic inside a cell, make us deeply reflect on what indeed is life. This question has two implicit questions within it. The first is a technical one and seek answer to what living is as opposed to be non-living. जो कि living होगा वो opposite होगा non-living के, simple and clear. The second is a philosophical one and seek answer to what the purpose of life is. As scientists, we shall not attempt answering the second question. We will try to reflect on what is living. ठीक है, हमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, सॉरी सेकंड क्वेश्चन से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, बट हम फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर करेंगे कि व्हाट इज लिविंग। ठीक है, वो चैप्टर का नाम भी यही है, डाइवर्सिटी इन द लिविंग वर्ल्ड। If you look around, you will see a large variety of living organisms, be it potted plants, insect, birds, pets, your pets, or other animal and plants. There are also several organisms that you cannot see with your naked eyes, but they are all around you. If you were to increase the area that you make observation in the large, the range and variety of organisms that you would see would increase. Obviously, if you were to visit a dense forest, you would probably see a much greater number and kind of living organism in it. Obvious सी बात है। Each different kind of plant, animal or organism that you see represent a species. The number of species that are known and described range between 1.7 to 1.8. बहुत बार PYQ आया है इस पे। A number of times it contains question on this particular line. This refers to biodiversity or the number and type of organism represent on earth. We should remember here that as we explore new areas and even old ones, new organisms are continuously being identified. As stated earlier, there are millions of plant and animals in the world. We know the plant and animal in our own area by their local names. Obviously बात है, हम अपने एरिया में जो प्लांट और सारी चीज़ें हैं उन्हें लोकल नेम से ही जानते होते हैं। ठीक है, एंड अगर किसी किसी जगह पे उनका नाम अलग भी होता है। दीज लोकल नेम वुड वेरी फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस इवन विद इन अ कंट्री। प्रोबेबली यू वुड रिकॉग्नाइज द कंक्लूजन दैट वुड बी क्रिएटेड इफ वी डिड नॉट फाइंड वेज एंड मीन्स टू टॉक टू ईच अदर टू रेफर टू ऑर्गेनिज्म वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट। ठीक है, अब किसी और, अब तो गूगल है बट ये लेटर पुराने मतलब तमे की बात है कि भाई वहाँ पर अगर किसी को लैंग्वेज नहीं आती तो वो कैसे किसी से, अभी भी लोगों को हार्ड होता है कि भाई कैसे बात करें या कैसे कम्युनिकेट करें, कैसे समझाएं व्हाट वी वांट। Hence, there is need to standardize the naming of living organisms such that a particular organism is known by the same name all over the world. This process is called nomenclature. नामकरण called nomenclature basically. Obviously, nomenclature or naming is only possible when the organization is described correctly and we know to what organism the name is attached to. This is identification. नाम देने से पहले पहचानना जरूरी है उस चीज को कि प्रॉपरली वो है क्या, किस स्पीशीज है, किस क्या है, सब कुछ उसके बारे में डिटेल। इन ऑर्डर टू फैसिलिटेट द स्टडी, नंबर ऑफ Scientists have established procedure to assign a scientific name to each known organism. This is acceptable to biologists all over the world. For plants, scientific names are based on agreed principle and criteria which are provided in International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. प्लांट्स के लिए इसकी डेफिनेशन पे पीवाई क्यों वो फुल फॉर्म पे पीवाई क्यों आता है, और प्लांट्स के लिए होती है बॉटेनिकल वाली. अभी आगे बढ़ोगे, एनिमल्स के लिए जूलॉजी. You may ask how are animals named. Animal taxonomists have evolved International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. ठीक है. The scientific name ensure that each organism has only one name. अगर 10 नाम रख देंगे तो फिर वही चीज हो जाएगी कंफ्यूजन वाली. तो इसलिए वो चाहते हैं कि एक ही नेम हो और वो एक्सेप्टेबल हो ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ एनी ऑर्गेनिज्म शुड एनेबल द people in any part of the world to arrive at the same name. They also ensure that such a name has not been used for any other known organism. Biologists follow universally accepted principle to provide scientific names to known organisms. Each name has two components, the generic name and the specific epithet. These system of providing a name with two component is called binomial nomenclature. ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि क्या क्या होता है binomial name में. एक generic name होता है और एक specific epithet. ठीक है, यानी genus और species. These naming system given by Carlos Linnaeus, many times asked this question, is being practiced by biologists all over the world. This naming system using a two-word format was found convenient. Let us take the example of mango to understand the way of providing scientific names better. The scientific names of mango is written as Mangifera indica. Let us see how it is a binomial name. In this name, Mangifera represents the genus. मैंगो का जीनस मैंजीफेरा होता है, while indica is a particular species or a specific epithet. Other universal rules of nomenclature are as follows. This rules important क्वेश्चन आता है और स्टेटमेंट वाले क्वेश्चन भी आते हैं और वो अटकते हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लैटिन की जगह इटैलिक्स कर देते हैं, इटैलिक्स की जगह लैटिन लैंग्वेज कर देते हैं, तो वो कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है. इसलिए यू हैव टू बी वेरी प्रिसाइज अबाउट द लाइंस की क्या लिखी है क्या नहीं लिखी. Biological names are generally in Latin and written in italics. Generally in Latin because Latin is a dead language. Written in italics. Okay. They are Latinized or derived from the Latin irrespective of their origin. एक क्वेश्चन है जिसमें irrespective हटा के respective लगा दिया है, तो उसका भी बहुत ध्यान रखना है. The first word in biological name represents the genus while the second component denotes the specific epithet. ये भी हमने अभी देख लिया. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट बढ़ते हैं. बोथ द नेम्स और इन अ बायोलॉजिकल नेम व्हेन हैंड रिटन आर सेपरेटली अंडरलाइन और प्रिंटेड इन इटैलिक्स टू इंडिकेट देयर लैटिन ओरिजिन. अलग अलग अगर हाथ से लिखेंगे तो अलग अलग अंडरलाइन करेंगे और प्रिंट करेंगे तो इटैलिक्स में प्रिंट करेंगे, उनकी खासियत दिखाने के लिए कि वो लैटिन से ओरिजिन है उनका. नेक्स्ट इज द फर्स्ट word denoting the genus start with a capital letter while the specific epithet start with a small letter. It can be illustrated with the example Mangifera indica. इतना पसंद है इन लोगों को भी मैंगो, वाओ, कि हर उसमें एग्जाम्पल अपना ही डाल दिया इन लोगों ने. Name of the author appears after the specific epithet that is at the end of biological name and is written in an abbreviated form. Example Mangifera indica Linn. It indicates that the species was first described by Linnaeus. Since it is nearly impossible to study all the living organisms, it is necessary to devise some means to make this possible. The process is classification. अब उनका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन भी होना चाहिए कि भाई कौन किस स्पीशी में, फाइलम में, जीनस में, कहाँ कहाँ कैसे कैसे फिट हो रहा है. Classification is the process by which anything is grouped into convenient categories based on some easily observable character. For example, we easily recognize groups such as plant or animals or dogs, cat or insect. The moment we use any of these terms, we associate certain character with the organism in that group. What image do you see when you think of a dog? Obviously, each of us will see dogs and not cats. हम पागल नहीं हैं. हमसे बोलोगे कुत्ता तो हम कुत्ते के बारे में सोचेंगे, बिल्ली बोलोगे तो बिल्ली के बारे में सोचेंगे. ठीक है, obviously each ये तो पढ़ लिया. Now if we were to think of Alsatians, ये भी एक तरीके की ब्रीड है, डॉग ब्रीड है. we know what we are talking about. Similarly, suppose we were to say mammals, you would of course think of animals with external ears and body hair. अपने आप को देख लो. Likewise, in plant, if we try to talk of wheat, the picture in each of our minds will be of wheat plants, not of rice or any other plant. मैं मेरे दिमाग में तो वो पार्ले जी के पैकेट पे व्हीट प्लांट जो बना हुआ होता है वो वाला ध्यान में आता है. ठीक है. एक्सेट्रा आर कन्वीनियंट कैटेगरी वी यूज टू स्टडी ऑर्गेनिज्म. द साइंटिफिक टर्म फॉर दीज कैटेगरीज इज टेक्सा. मैनी टाइम्स आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन. Here you must recognize that taxa can indicate categories at very different levels. Plant also form a taxa. Wheat is also a taxa. Similarly, animal, mammal, dog are all taxa. But you know what? That a dog is a mammal and mammal are animal. Therefore, animal, mammal and dogs represent taxa at different levels. Hence, based on characteristic, all living organisms can be classified into different taxa. The process of classification is taxonomy. External and internal structure, along with the structure of cell development process and ecological information of organism, are essential and form the basis of modern taxonomic studies. Hence, characterization, identification, classification, nomenclature are the processes that are basic to taxonomy. Taxonomy is not something new. Human beings have always been interested in knowing more and more about the various kind of organism, particularly with reference to their own use. In early days, human beings needed to find sources for their basic need of food, clothing and shelter. Hence, the easiest classification was based on the use of various organisms. Human beings were since long not only interested in knowing more about different kind of organism and their diversities, but also the relationship among them. This branch of study was referred to as systematics. The word systematics is derived from the Latin word systema, which means systematic arrangement of organism. ये भी आता है कभी कभी, इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आ जाता है. And used Systema Naturae as the title of his publication. The scope of एक सेकेंड. ओके, Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title of his publication. ठीक है. The scope of systematic was later enlarged to include identification, nomenclature and classification. Systematics take into account evolutionary relationship between organisms. Next is taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process but involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a taxon or category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called a taxonomic category, or all category together constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category referred to as unit of classification in fact represent a taxa and is commonly termed as taxon or plural taxa. Taxonomic category and hierarchy can be illustrated by an example. Insect represent a group of organisms sharing common features like three pair of jointed legs. It means insects are recognizable and concrete objects which can be classified. And thus we were given a rank or category. Can you name other such group of organism? Remember, group category represent category, category further denote rank. Each rank or taxon in fact represent a unit of classification. Each taxonomic group categories are distinct biological entities and not merely morphological aggregates. इस पे एलन के टेस्ट में अभी क्वेश्चन आया, बिल्कुल ताज़ा ताज़ा अभी वाली टेस्ट सीरीज में. ठीक है. टेक्सोनॉमिकल स्टडीज ऑफ ऑल नोन ऑर्गेनिज्म हैव लेड टू द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कॉमन categories such as kingdom, phylum or division, or plants, class, order, family, genus and species. All organisms including those in the plant and animal kingdom have species as the lowest category. Now the question you may ask is how to place an organism in various categories. The basic requirement is the knowledge of character of an individual or group of organisms. This help in identifying similarities and dissimilarities among the individual of the same kind of organism as well as of other kind of organism. First is species. ठीक है, वो ऑर्डर सबको ही पता होगा. स्पीशी, जीनस एंड ऑल दैट, जो पूरा भी आगे शो हो जाएगा वो पूरा कि कैसे कैसे नहीं है. ठीक है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. टेक्सोनॉमिक स्टडी कंसीडर अ ग्रुप ऑफ इंडिविजुअल ऑर्गेनिज्म विद फंडामेंटल सिमिलैरिटीज एज स्पीशीज. वन शुड बी one should be able to distinguish one species from another closely related species based on the distinct morphological differences. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum, Potato, and Panthera leo lemon as the three name. Indica, tuberosum, and leo represent the specific epithet. ठीक है. While the first word Mangifera, Solanum, and Panthera are genera and represent another higher level of taxon or category. Each genus may have one or more than one species specific epithet representing different organism but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, and Solanum includes species like nigrum and melangona. Human being belong to the species sapien, which is grouped in the genus Homo. The scientific name thus for human being is written as Homo sapiens. देखो भाई, इसमें क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी उठ के आ जाता है. ठीक है, तो ये भी तुमसे पूछ सकते हैं कि भाई स्पीशी बताओ, मेलिंजोना, ये वो. तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी अटेंटिव व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग और व्हेन यू आर लर्निंग द थिंग्स कि भाई क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी आ सकता है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज जीनस. Genus comprise a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of another genre. We can say that genre are aggregate of closely related species. For example, potato and brinjal are two different species. Both belong to the genus Solanum. अलग अलग स्पीशी है बट सोलेनम से बिलोंग करती हैं. लाइक लायन, पैंथेरा लियो, leopard, Panthera pardus, tiger, Panthera tigris, with several common features, are all species of the genus Panthera. This genus differs from another genus Felis which include cats. Family. The next category, family, has a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive feature of plant species. Among plant, for example, three different genera: Solanum, Petunia, Datura are placed in the family Solanaceae. Among animals, for example, genus Panthera, comprising lion, tiger, leopard, is put along with genus Felis. Cat in the family Felidae. Similarly, if you observe the features of a cat and a dog, you will find some similarities and some differences as well. They are separated into two different families, Felidae and Canidae respectively. अलग अलग है कुत्ते बिल्ली का family. Order. You have seen earlier that categories like species, genus, and families are based on number of similar characters. Generally, order and other higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregate of characters, other order being a higher category. This is the assemblage of families which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera included in a family. Plant families like Convallaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polynomials, mainly based on the floral characters. The animal order Carnivora include families like Felidae and Canidae. अब order में जाके वो दोनों साथ में आ गए. ठीक है. Class. This category include related order. For example, order Primata comprising monkey, gorilla, gibbon is placed in the class Mammalia along with the order Carnivora that include animal like tiger, cat, dog. Class Mammalia has other orders also. Phylum classes comprising animal like fishes, amphibians, reptile, birds along with mammal constitute the next higher category called phylum. All these based on the common features like presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system are included in phylum Chordata. In case of plant, classes with a few similar characters are assigned to a higher category called division kingdom. All animals belong to various phylum are assigned to be highest to the highest category called kingdom Animalia in the classification system of animals. The kingdom Plantae, on the other hand, is distinct and comprise all plants from various divisions. Henceforth, we will refer these two groups as animal and plant kingdom. The taxonomic categories from species to kingdom have been used in ascending order or starting with a species in figure 1.1 यहाँ पे दे रखी है जो मैं बता रही थी. किंगडम, फाइलम और डिवीजन, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस, स्पीशीज. इसको याद करने का तरीका सबका अलग अलग होता है बट इतनी ज़रूरत भी नहीं होती. बट स्टिल अगर तुम्हें सीक्वेंस याद करना है तो इट शुड बी कीप पॉट क्लीन और फैमिली गेट सिक. कीप पॉट क्लीन और फैमिली गेट सिक. इनिशियल्स लोग है कीप का के, किंगडम पॉट पी, फाइलम क्लीन का सी, क्लास. ठीक है, तो ऐसे ऐसे करोगे तो पूरा ऑर्डर वाइज याद हो जाएगा. These are broad categories. However, taxonomy have also developed subcategories in this hierarchy to facilitate more sound and scientific placement of various taxa. Look at the hierarchy in figure 1.1. Can you recall the basis of arrangement? Say for example, as we go higher from species to kingdom, the number of common characteristics goes on decreasing. Lower the taxa, more are the characteristics that the member within the taxa share. Higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. Hence the problem of classification become more complex. टेबल देखते हैं. टेबल में से बहुत बार बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आए हैं. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है टेबल. Important. Indicate the taxonomic category to which some common organism like housefly, man, mango and weed belong. एकदम एकदम ऐसे कि सोते में भी कोई टेबल पूछे तो याद निकले, ऐसे याद होनी चाहिए. मैन, बायोलॉजिकल नेम होमोसेपियंस, जीनस होमो, होमिनिडी, फैमिली, ऑर्डर प्राइमेटा, क्लास मेमेलिया एंड फाइलम इज कॉर्डेटा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज हाउस फ्लाई. मस्का डोमेस्टिका, मस्का, मसीडे, डिप्टेरा, इंसेक्टा, आर्थ्रोपोडा, मेंजीफेरा इंडिका, मैंगो, मेंजीफेरा, एनार्किडियाceae, सेपिंडेस, डाइकोटिलेडोनिन, एंजियोस्पर्म. वीट, ट्रिटिकम एस्टिवियम, ट्रिटिकम पोएसी, पोल्स, मोनोकोटिलेडन, एंजियोस्पर्म. यहाँ होता है चैप्टर फिनिश एंड लास्ट समरी, वो भी हम पढ़ लेते हैं. The living world is rich in variety. Millions of plants and animals have been identified and described, but a large number still remain unknown. The very range of organisms in terms of size, color, habitat, physiology, and morphology features make us seek the defining characteristic of living organism. In order to facilitate the study of kind and diversity of organism, biologists have evolved certain rules and principles for identification, nomenclature, and classification of organisms. The branch of knowledge dealing with these aspects is referred to as taxonomy. The taxonomic studies of various species of plant and animal are useful in agriculture, forestry, industry, and in general for knowing our bioresources and their diversity. The basis of taxonomy, like identification, naming, and classification of organisms, are universally evolved under international code based on the resemblance and distinct features. Each organism is identified and assigned a correct scientific biological name comprising two words as per the biological binomial system of nomenclature. An organism represents occupies its place or position in the system of classification. There are many categories, rank, and are generally referred to as taxonomic categories or taxa. All the categories constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. Can you identify the correct sequence of taxonomic categories? Yes, we can identify. Keep, pot, clean. यहाँ order नहीं आएगा, phylum आएगा. Kingdom, phylum, order, species is the right answer. यहाँ हमारा चैप्टर होता है खत्म. एंड लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल अर्शी अंसारी एंड स्टे ट्यून फॉर मोर वीडियोस. एंड आई फाउंड माई सेल्फ मोर इफेक्टिव व्हेन आई मेक वीडियोस. आई डोंट नो व्हाई, मुझे चीज़ें ज़्यादा भी याद होती है, प्लस अच्छा लगता है और इफेक्टिवनेस रहती है, लेजीनेस नहीं रहती. 3 दिन छोड़ के देखा तो कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ. एंड आई फील माई सेल्फ मोर प्रोडक्टिव when I get into videos. और यहाँ हमारा चैप्टर होता है ख़त्म. आप भी पढ़ते रहिए और लेजीनेस को साइड रख कर सिर्फ पढ़ाई करें, टाइम वेस्ट ना करें. ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. बाय बाय.